Hey guys, thanks for tuning into this video. There's been quite a lot of shift in the biking community recently to gravel riding, and obviously you can get some very sophisticated and expensive gravel bikes, but year after the pandemic, with bike stocks being low and no discounts or deals available, the alternative is to look at what you might already have and see if there's some way of converting it, or even just making one of your older bikes more versatile. So the bike you're seeing here is a set race mountain bike, hardtail, a carbon fiber frame and a Fox fork on it. That's the 32 F series. And this bike I bought way back in 2013, and it came with 26-inch wheels, Shimano SLX group set, and some pretty basic Avid disc brakes on here as well. And it's been lying around as a kind of a reserve bike in my basement, and my wife has been riding it, mainly for kind of light mountain biking duty. So what I decided was, could I convert this into something that would be more contemporary for her, and could she use it for gravel riding? So we went out and did a couple of gravel rides, and we do road, cyclocross and a bit of mountain bike. So she tried a cyclocross bike on gravel, and that wasn't really comfortable enough or sturdy enough, and she quite liked the idea of having a wider handlebar and some mountain bike type tires and wheels. So I got to work on this bike and to see if I could kind of bring it into that level of versatility. And I didn't have to spend very much on the bike to get it there. So just let me take you through what I did. So the first thing I did was I got a wider set of bars, and I fitted those. So these are about, I think, like a 720 millimeter bars, which gave her a little bit more stability and width. I also then put some new grips on it, and I got this brand here, Marquee. You can get them on Amazon, and they're very good quality, as good as some of the higher end grips, and they're about half the price. The other thing I did was I took the front shifter and derailleur off the bike, and you can see that has resulted in a nice clean look, because it was a bolt-on derailleur down the bottom here, and I converted it from a 3 chainring group set at the front to a 1x, and that's pretty easy to do, and I didn't realize that the Shimano SLX crankset can be converted that easily, but it was so simple to do. And I bought this oval shaped chain ring, which I think is like a 30, I want to say it's a 32, and pick those up. If you want the branded ones, you're going to pay about $40 for them. If you want non-branded, they're about $20, 10 to $20, and this is a non-branded one. I've had no issues with it, having ridden it quite hard. So that really took a lot of weight off the bike. It also just made it a whole lot more responsive and a whole lot cleaner looking, and that was one of the best things I did to the bike. The other thing that I did was, and this was a little bit of a tricky thing to do. I wasn't sure if I was going to have enough room on the frame to do this. I was pretty confident that the front fork would accommodate a 650B wheel. That's a 27.5 inch. I just wasn't sure if we were going to have quite enough room at the back end of the frame. And you can see I didn't have to be concerned. I mean, I did my measurements, but I've got a fair amount of clearance there and down the bottom, which I'm very, very happy about. And so I had these 650B wheels actually built for me. It wasn't easy to find anything that I could buy straight off the shelf, and so I had Colorado Cycles build them for me and had the stands, no tubes, flow, rim on there, which is nice and wide. It's 30 mils wide. I've got the Shimano Diore XT hubs front and back, and they needed to be quick release, so I managed to get that. And then probably the next really good thing I did was I then put some gravel tires on here, and you can see I've got the Panaracer Gravel King SKs, and these are in a let me see, it's a 48 millimeter width tube, which is a 1.9 in mountain bike tire language. And these are great tires. You can use them on the road, you can use them on gravel, and you can probably do some light duty mountain bike riding on them as well. So that was another upgrade. And then could not get these hubs in 6-bolt, so they only come with the center lock, and so I had to just switch out the old rotors that I had on here, and I got some Shimano Diore rotors off eBay, about $36 for a pair, and they've already just fitted in there beautifully. So those are 160 mil rotors, and really, I mean, I feel like the bike it's almost like a new bike, and it rides incredibly well. I'm kind of tempted to take it off my wife, but you know, I built it for her. I've got a 29er that I ride myself, and this means we can go and do light mountain bike and gravel together, and I know that she's going to be comfortable and confident. So, you know, overall, you know, with the wheels, about $400, $38 or so on the rotors. I think it was $10 on the chainring in the front, and it was about, I don't know, $25 for the handlebars. I'd had those lying around for a while, you know, so for well under, you know, $500, I think. Really have upgraded this bike nicely. It looks good. I love the size of the 650B wheels, and I like the cleanness of the 1x, and good old Shimano group set SLX. By the way, this is a 9-speed, which, you know, in today's world, I know you can get 12-speed, but really, you know, for the type of riding we do, we don't really need anything more than that. So hopefully that gives you some ideas as to how you can resurrect and revamp you know, old equipment to make it work for you, you know, rather than selling it off or adding to waste disposal challenges. But very happy with this bike, and hopefully we'll get a couple of good years riding and service out of it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.